Hi, so we need to talk. I tried doing this unscripted, before, but it got very, very rambly, very, very fast. I was very all over the place. So now we're doing this. It's scripted. Um, I usually don't script my things, so if I sound, different, that's probably why. Yeah, so anyways, I'm done with Warrior Cats. I have a decent sized following, and that is kind of what I built my channel off of, so I do feel like I owe you guys a half explanation. I need to explain. Warrior Cats is just bad. I've realized this for a while, just had an addiction, so why now? Well, in freshman year, 2 years ago, I read The Bone Season, and it was really, really good, and I really, really liked it, and I read it, and I put it down, and I kept it in the back of my mind for, basically a year and a half, and I think I based a little bit of the Fae power system off of her power system, but I already had some of it in place, so it wasn't exactly too heavy. But yeah, a few weeks before before saying this, I picked up the second book, and I'm halfway through it right now. And it's really, really good so far. I've only read the first two, but I have high hopes for the next 5, and I really, really love it. Anyone in my friend group, maybe not now, it's over the summer at time of recording, so, I haven't been talking to my friends much, but they will know that I am, hyperfixating on this very much. But yeah, this book, it gave me hope, and I had forgotten what it was like for a piece of media to give me hope. I'm an American, and I'm trans, and, generally, life is pretty scary right now. That just be how it be. I used to be very tightly strung about that sort of stuff, and I think I still kind of am, but I've gone from spiraling and being constantly anxious and crying in class to, I have a mindset now of, if it's not fixed in 4 years, it'll, I'll just leave and it'll be fine. I don't think it's gonna be that fast to the point of I can't leave when I turn 18. Honestly, I've chilled out a bit, and I attribute that a lot to therapy, but part of it is because of this book, and, it changed my life, and it changed the way I look at things, and I don't feel hopeless anymore because of Paige, and I'm trying not to spoil it because my boyfriend is reading the first book at the moment, and and I guarantee none of you have read this book. It was written 10 years ago. It doesn't have a movie. It has a very small fandom that seems to be dead, and part of me is kind of glad it doesn't have a fandom, because sometimes fandoms ruin the way I read things. I have no idea what's fixing to happen in the next few books. I have a pretty good idea of what's going on in the new Warrior Cats arc, and that's because I'm in the Warriors fandom. So I'm kind of glad it doesn't have a fandom, but now I would very much like a fandom. I might do an analysis of it when I finish the series. But yeah, what do I say? Yeah, anyways, back to the topic of Warrior Cats. This Warrior Cats is the Temu of books. They are pumping them out 3 books per year. The writing isn't good, the plot isn't good. I stayed in there long enough to see Squirrel Star become leader. I don't really want to do much more than that. I mean, I still want to do content. I still really like Wings of Fire, and I might still do Making the Morphs, because I do enjoy drawing that. It doesn't really have much to do with actual Warrior Cats, and it does make a lot of views. I enjoy, I'm not doing any more of the reading. I like making my podcast, I like talking about Wings of Fire, and I like making art. I still paid money for Tallstar's Revenge and Crowfeather's Trial. So if I get monetized, I will do like a back-to-back analysis of those two books because I did pay money for them. But other than that, like, you know, I'm just gonna like chill. I'm not gonna read any more of the books. I'm just done. I'm done with Warrior Cats. I'm done talking about it. I'm still gonna be talking about Wings of Fire though. Still gonna be making art. This isn't, I'm quitting YouTube. I'm just pivoting a little bit, right? Because those books are ass, and after if you've been living off of Temu clothes your entire life, and you get a taste of like, what's a really good clothing brand, Ma? Gucci. Right, I don't really like Gucci. I don't like the style of Gucci. Imagine if Gucci, so if you have been living off of Temu your entire life, like Temu clothes, and you try on some like handmade cotton clothes. I might be allergic to wool. Like, people are like, oh, I love wool. It's such good quality. Wool makes my skin burn. If you get some like good quality cotton clothes that are like soft, handmade, you don't want to go back to wearing Temu, okay? And that's just that. Yeah, I'm done with Warrior Cats. Thank you for listening to me.